Alright, what's up, y'all? We back with another YouTube video. I know I've been gone for a minute, it's been like 2-3 weeks, but bro, I've been busy, and that's not an excuse because I actually want to do YouTube, but I've been overly busy. Today, I just left the gym at 6 a.m. and then we're going for a run with Kai, and then we're gonna do a walk with Kai. Well, y'all not gonna run with me, obviously, but you know, we finna go do the shit that we normally do. Today, we're gonna be talking about consistency, and I'm dropping this video the same day that y'all see it, so it should be coming out. I think today's October 15th. And then I'm also gonna drop another video with me and the guys in Athens. You know, I think a few of y'all probably follow me on Instagram. Go follow that, Mekhi Zaire, MeKhiZair. But I dropped a little bit of the clips on that. So hey, watch out. We got 2 videos coming today, and I'm gonna be overly consistent these next few days. Like I promise you, I'm trying. But I'll see y'all when we get to the park. Alright, y'all. So it's 6 a.m. Like I said, we at the park. It's pitch black out here, but I promise you, I want this shit more. I promise you I want this shit more. I promise you I want this shit more. I promise you. We're going to run 2 miles today. Y'all know what the goal is. We want to go under 8 for both of them. Hopefully the first one we go under 6. It's pitch black. It's my first time really going. It's this dark. Normally like the sun be just not coming up. But nigga, like the grind don't stop. Like, you feel me? We just going for a little run. And I can outrun anything in the fucking forest. That's just how I feel. Now, if y'all don't ever get this video, I died. I died. I'm gone. But you know what I'm saying? I repeat that. And God got me. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go do that run. Then we're gonna talk about consistency. Hopefully the sun gets up a little bit more so I can just walk and chat with y'all. I'm not finna walk through the forest while fucking vlogging. That's some goofy ass shit. I ain't never been no goofy. But let's get to it. I'm gonna catch y'all when we done. We finished the run. We didn't just now finish. I probably finished. Honestly, at this point, it feels like it's probably been an hour ago. Probably like 40-something minutes. I've been out here just talking to myself. I need help. Okay, I need help. But first mile was 7:55. Second one was 8:01. I know I said sub 7:30. I couldn't even see, bro. I was really stumbling on it. I'm running. I'm ducking and diving. But today we're gonna talk about consistency. So boom. Let's get to it. So I wanted to talk about consistency. Fuck. Dang. So I wanted to talk about consistency today because I feel like I haven't been consistent. I haven't been consistent in a lot of aspects of my life that I felt like, hey, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And let's set a game plan for how to get, consistent. You know what I'm saying? I want to be consistent in so many aspects of my life, especially YouTube is one of those things that I actually want to be consistent in. And it's something that you have to get up and do, right? I want to be more consistent in my faith. I want to be more consistent in how I eat. I want to be more consistent in my worth ethic and certain things in my life. I want to be more consistent with keeping a positive attitude. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to always be in the physical. It could be in the mental. I want to be as consistent as possible. I want to be a winner. I want to be a winner more than anything else on earth, and I want to go harder than anybody else. I want to be one of the greatest at whatever I do, and the best way to be the greatest is to be consistent. Because if you consistently do something over and over and over, then eventually something's going to work. Something's going to work. Something's going to happen. A plan is going to come through. A play is going to get made. It's just how bad do you want it? And me personally, I can't lie. I want this shit bad. I want this shit so bad in every aspect of life. For instance, me getting up, going to run at 6 a.m., like most kids my age, they're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you might, you get a little bit older, you do. But, a lot of people aren't doing that, and that's just one way to keep myself disciplined, So to stay consistent, you have to discipline yourself, right? You have to stay focused. You have to set the goals. So what do we want to achieve? So like I just told y'all, I want to be more consistent in my faith. I want to be more consistent in my eating habits and my working out habits and my worth ethic and my mental. So how do we put those things forward? Well, we take it one day at a time. If I go one day working out, then I go the next day working out. Even when I don't feel like it. If I go one day praying, then I go the next day praying. You do everything until it builds up. The first day, if it starts off, you just do something for 5 minutes. Then the next day, you do it for 10 minutes. Or you do it for just an extra minute. You do it for 6 minutes. You're consistently doing something. Consistent could be you're consistently getting better at something. It doesn't have to be consistently trying to get towards something. It could be you're consistently getting better at a thing, right? So I want to consistently get bigger, right? I want to consistently stay in the gym. I want to get 1% better. We talked about that a few videos back, getting 1% better. That's the goal, right? So consistency is going to help you then reach that point of Kaizen to get 1% better. Kaizen means to get 1% better, right? Now, how do we do that? How do we do it? And I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm figuring this out with y'all. I don't know what's the best way to stay consistent. I couldn't tell you. I feel like it's a trial and error thing. You learn what works for you, and you figure out what's the way that can make you get to what you're trying to get to. What method works for you? What is something that's gonna, if it's you having to tell yourself, motivate yourself to say, hey, I'm doing it for this people, remember what you're doing it, or it's you putting yourself in a state of, dang, this is why I'm grinding, this is why I'm here, then yeah. But I know for me personally, it's just the life that I want for myself. I don't want to be clocking into a warehouse for the next 40 years. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to clock into anybody for the rest of my life. I want to do these things how I want to do it in my life. You know what I'm saying? I want to consistently, I want to stay consistent with my business. I want to stay consistent with my family. I want to live life how I want to. And the best way to do that is to be consistent in the things now so I can set the foundation. So if I have to do things a little bit unorthodox and do things a little bit different, then I'm going to do it. The person over here just hit the front of their car. Oh my gosh, they're scraping it. No. But if I just have to set the foundation. That's the main thing with consistency, is setting the foundation of what the goal is. What are you trying to achieve, right? So if you want to achieve weight loss, then you're going to get up every single day and you're going to go hit that gym, because that's the goal, right? So even if the first day you only hit the gym for about 15 minutes, you did a 15-minute workout, it might feel pointless because you struggled through it, but you set the foundation, bro. You set the foundation. I'm trying to set a foundation every step of the way. Everything I do has to make sense. Everything I do to me at this age has to make complete and utter sense. Everything I do. It don't matter whether I go do this or go do that. I go work this day. I don't work out. Everything I have to do has to make sense. So if I don't go to work today, then I'm working on my business over and over and over. I'm mocking up. I'm doing this. I'm promoting. I'm marketing. Bro, everything has to make sense. I'm posting TikToks. If I want to get better at YouTube, I'm consistently posting YouTube videos. I'm making clips. I'm promoting. I'm chopping up videos. I'm doing everything in my power to stay consistent at the things that I want to achieve in life. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. And it's going to hurt. It's going to be lonely. It's going to feel like you're not really going anywhere at first. And it's going to feel like, hey, why am I even doing this? You could be consistently dropping music for 3 years straight and not blow up. That's the harsh reality of it. But at the end of the day, bro, there's nothing you can do. Like, at the end of the day, you have to just get up and you have to just keep doing this thing over and over and over and over and over. Because, again, eventually, you will win. You will win eventually. One of these days, you will win. You will succeed. You will reach that goal. But in order to reach that goal and stuff, you have to sit there and you have to keep working towards whatever you want. You got to keep pushing towards whatever you want. You have to keep grinding towards whatever you want. That's the only way you're going to hit the goal that you set yourself to. Because we can all do it. We all have the ability to do it. It's just who wants it more. Nobody gets to where they're getting just off of luck. Because you have to then be consistent to put yourself in that room to then get lucky. Bro, to get in that room, you have to consistently do it. I know I try not to use TikTok as an example, but I feel like it's a perfect example of it, right? Boom. With TikTok, I posted every single day for like 7-8 months straight. 8 videos, 12 videos, 15 videos a day, going hard at it until I hit that 100K mark. Consistently doing the same thing over and over. And yes, people say, oh, it's luck because TikTok has favorites and this, that, and third. But I pushed out so many videos that TikTok had no choice but to push me. TikTok had they had no chance to say, but we have to push this kid. He's putting out more videos than everybody else. We have to push this kid. Same thing with sports. This guy's out here working his butt off every day. He's the first in, first out. He's the first in, last out type of guy. He goes to practice. He beats everybody and everything. He's going harder than everybody. He's faster than everybody. We have to give him a chance, coach. He's consistently whooping everybody's ass. We have to give him a chance, coach. Put him in the game. Let's see what he can do. It's the same thing with life. It's the same thing with clothing brand. It's the same thing with your job. You want to get to the top of your field, you have to consistently show up every single day, bro. Every day, you have to consistently say, I'm going to show up and show out. I'm not going to show up and give my bare minimum. On my worst days, it's going to be better than your best days. It's as simple as that. My worst day is going to be better than everybody else around me's best day. This could be your best day, your greatest day, whatever it is. I'm going to do better than you even when I feel like I'm not at 100% because that's how bad I want this shit. It's that simple. That's been my mind since I was a kid. Bro, I just don't like losing. Any aspect of life, I do not like losing. I don't like feeling as if someone's better than me. My senior year in high school, I almost failed, bro. I almost failed math. And all I had to do was really do my work. And people would say I'm dumb, this, that, and third. And just to prove to the fact that people that I wasn't dumb, I would sit there and ace tests just to do it. I'd ace math tests just off of I would put in a little effort and just ace it. And sit there and just let people see, bro, when I consistently put my mind to something, I'm great at it. That's my mindset, though. And that's how your mindset needs to be. I feel like I'm hearing people behind me. Oh, my goodness. But that's how your mindset needs to be. Your mindset needs to be, I'm going to consistently be better. Consistently be better than you, than them. Be better than your damn self, bro. I want to be consistently better than the guy that I was yesterday. He had the guy yesterday, he was pretty consistent. He did things, he worked towards things. But the guy today, oh, he's a monster. Shoot, the guy tomorrow, he's even scarier. That's how it's got to be. That's exactly how it's got to be. Every single day, I'm going to consistently go harder. I'm going to consistently improve. I'm going to consistently grow. I'm going to consistently invest in myself. Everything starts with consistency and getting up and making the plan and action to do it. I'm going to consistently write down what my goals are for this week or the month or the year or whatever it is. My 3-month plan, my 4-month plan, my 5-month plan, my 6-month plan, whatever it is, bro, I'm going to make the goal. And I'm going to go after the goal. There's nothing getting in between what I have for myself. There's nothing stopping me for what I want to achieve. It's me versus me. It's me versus me. Yes, it's me versus me. But I'm so competitive that I'm competing with myself, and you feel as if you're competing with me. Because you're seeing how hard I'm going. You're like, wait a minute. He's going that hard. He's going against himself. He's not even competing with nobody else. He's going against himself. He feels he has to go this hard. And literally, little by little, you're going to watch people are slowly competing with you because of how consistent you do the same thing over and over. And then you're going to rub off on people. How consistent do you want to be at this, bro? How bad do you want these things that you set out? How bad do you want these goals? How bad do you want that dream car, that dream life, that whatever it is? How bad do you want it? How bad? If you want to improve your relationship, your friendship, whatever it is, if you want to improve whatever it is in your life, how bad do you want it? Bro, how are you going to consistently try to improve when you're talking and communicating and be more expressive and more emotional and be more bound to the relationship and sow that seed of let's be consistent in all these aspects, not just sex or just, every now and then. Can we sow the seed of just consistently working through our problems? Everything starts with consistency in this life, because once you start, then you get the ball rolling. Motion is when an object stays in progress. That's what motion is. When an object stays in motion, in progress, it keeps going, it keeps moving, it keeps rolling. So over and over and over and over and over, when you're setting a stepping stone, it's going to eventually get the ball turning. So it might start off slow, but eventually it's going to pick up and it's going to get faster and faster and faster and faster and faster until it just feels like it's natural motion. Until it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then eventually you're going to realize it's not going to be able to stop. You're never going to be able to stop. Good morning. You're going to realize the ball is never going to stop rolling. You're going to be able to keep going over and over and over once you set that foundation. But the goal is to just set it. Find your starting point, set it, and get going. Get going. I tell people this all the time, bro. Consistency. That's everything in life. Bro, anything that you want in life, if it has to do with social media, be the person that people see more than everybody else. Post more. Do what you have to do more. Market yourself more. Go out more. If it's a business, promote your business as hard as you can. Beat whatever you're trying to beat. As simple as that, man. But today, that's all we got. We talked about consistency. I'm dropping a little vlog. It's about me and the guys in Athens. Go sub to the Instagram. Well, sub to the YouTube. I said sub to Instagram. Sub to the YouTube. Sub to the YouTube. Follow the Instagram. Turn on post notifications. Leave a comment, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like engaging with other people. I like just catching up with y'all, and we're gonna continue to just try to grow. You know what I'm saying? This grind ain't never stopping. I promise you, this grind that I got going right now, it ain't never stopping. So we going hard. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We're almost at 50 subscribers, so let's do this.